thank you for joining me. This is a combination cardio and strength class. So we start with 6 cardio exercises, then we take a little break, and then we go into 6 different strength training exercises. Every exercise is done for 60 seconds, then 40 seconds, then 30 seconds. So you'll start with a very low intensity version of the exercise, and then you'll add on intensity until the final round. You need a bunch of different hand weights as well as a yoga mat, but I'll have you wait to grab those until after the cardio part is done. In the cardio section, we also do plank thrusters and move those up to burpees. So if you're not into going to the ground for that, you can just use a chair for your planks and your burpees as well. Let me push play, let's get going. All right, let's start with some toy soldiers. Step touch, tap. Good. So we really want to warm up well before this class. Although the first round of cardio exercise is a lighter cardio exercise, so it's just like a march or a jog in place. So we'll let our heart rate get up during that first 60-second circuit. Good. And now let's flip the motion. So grab onto your toe, arm lifts, lean forward. This might be really hard for you, in which case you can bring your hand to like a chair or a wall, something like that instead. Good. We also use our warm-up to get our brain into our body and into our class. So doing a little body scan, seeing how you feel today, what parts of your body are talking to you, what's more chill. Good. 2 more. And 1. Great. Okay, roll one ankle in a circle. And then switch direction. Switch sides, opposite ankle in a circle. And then switch directions. Good, let's roll those hips. I know at the beginning of a workout, my hips always feel super tight. Switch directions. Good. And just to mention now, while we bring our arm over our head, side to side lean, I do have a Patreon. I post about 2 classes a week on YouTube, and I post at least 2 more classes, plus workshops and live classes, live on Zoom, on my Patreon. So the link is in the description below. Check out my Patreon if you want more sweaty time with me, or just more time. You don't necessarily have to sweat. You probably will, no guarantees. I hope you're spinning side to side like I am. Heel lift for 4, 3, 2, 1. Sexy circle, heels in, toes out, roll those hips around. Woo! I did a lot of running this weekend. Definitely need some hip openers here. Here's 2. And 1. Take your hands down to your inner thighs. Drop one shoulder to the center at a time. Getting in between the shoulder blades and back. Great. And now get a little bit lower. We go side to side. Lifting your toe, lifting your heel as your body sways. It's called Ninja, Skandasana, low lateral lunge, whatever you'd like. And now come all the way to the side, frame out your front foot, separate the feet like railroad tracks. Extend and flex your front knee. This class is all about learning your intensity levels. So what is low intensity to you? What is high intensity to you? And exploring that. Bend your front knee, raise your front arm up, bring your hand to your hip, and arm to the sky. Now thread the needle with a little hip lift and drop. 1 more. Great. Set both hands down, swing your leg back, bend your knees, bend your elbows, rock from side to side. Great. And we switch. Opposite foot forward, hand up, bring your hand to your hip, and open. Good. Great. This time we step forward into a frog pose. Good, crouching tiger hidden dragon, lifting one heel at a time. Alright. And now tuck your chin, curve your spine, roll into a halfway lift here. Interlace your fingers behind your back, raise your arm really over your head, relaxing your head and neck, bend your knees. And now soften your knees, roll up. Good, some arm circles, and we are there. Okay, so as I mentioned before, we start pretty low intensity with a march. So it'll be a march, it'll be a jog, it'll be whatever's low intensity to you. Ready, go. I am just gonna start with the march because that is in fact low intensity for me. The next round is only 40 seconds. So it's actually a pretty big jump. We go from 60 to 40. So I wanna see a big change in energy during that time. We have 20 seconds of rest in between. For this first round, you probably won't really need the rest, but as we go on, you'll probably start to find it's handy. So your low intensity might even be a lower intensity walk than this, or you might start with the jog. But just know that that final round of 30 seconds needs to be a lot more intense. So I'll go into a full high knees at that point. You do you, but I want it to look different, to feel different, to be a challenge. Good, 10 more seconds here in this first minute of our march. You might even bring your arms up and down a couple times. Good. And release, I'll step touch for this part. Okay, so next I'm gonna take it into a full jog. You could do butt kicks, you could do whatever is like a jog or a run, but more intense, okay? And 5 seconds. And it might not be the same thing as me. Ready, go. As well, especially when we jog, you're welcome to move around in your space. It gets kind of boring always looking at the same spot. You can look out the window, see what's going on outside. Stay mindful, but I respect the need to move around a bit, especially if you could just always work out in your house. Good. Seconds. 5. Good. Rest. Okay, one more round here. Next and highest level, I'm gonna do a full high knee. If you're already there, you could do a tuck jump or something like that. We start in 10 seconds. Good, what's it gonna be? Get your brain about you. Ready, go, just 30 seconds. Don't slow down. Push, push, push. This is the high intensity part. 5. Rest. Whew. It's just 20 seconds off. You might need to really rest. Next, we're going into jacks. So I'll start with a modified jack, just with the toe tap to the side and hands overhead. That starts in 5 seconds. Good. Ready, go. So we have 60 seconds here. So I'm taking that low intensity carbohydrate or fat burn version. High intensity is the carbohydrate burn. Is that exact when we're working out? No, it's not. It depends on your body. It depends on your fitness level. It depends on your nutrition. But I'm just kind of pointing out that no matter what, that process is different. The low intensity versus the high intensity. They're both beneficial. They're both good. Good, keep going, 20 seconds. Ten. Great, we have 5 seconds. Okay, rest. So next level, I'm gonna do is just a full jumping jack. My final level will be a star jack in 10 seconds. This is an interesting workout in that it combines both types of intensity levels. Ready? Go. 40 seconds. Yep, whatever speed you choose, the key is to sustain it. Halfway. Rest. Whew. Okay, my final version will be a star jack. So I'll go all the way to the ground, then open and out. If you're already there, you could do a star jump instead. 5 seconds. Ready? Go. 30 seconds. Anytime you get yourself from as low as you can go to as high as you can go, it will be more intense. 15. Seconds. Rest. Woo, okay. Next, we have a lunge knee lift. So, you could also do a lunge toe tap. We'll eventually go to a lunge toy soldier and then a lunge hop, okay? Starting in 5 seconds, and we're going from side to side. Right, then left. Here you go. Lunge, knee drive. And if this is already just a little intense because of the foot lift part, you can do a foot tap instead. So tap, back, back. I'm showing you that option. Also, if you're just kind of feeling like it's a lower intensity day, this is fine. Just a little choreography. Halfway. Hover that back knee, then push the leg up. 20 seconds. Good. You have 10. Another thing you could do here is not lunge back. It could be a tap, knee drive, rest. So again, the more variation you have in height, the more intense it is. So if you want to take out some intensity, take out some height. Next, I'm gonna turn it into a full toy soldier. So that's that front kick, requires a bit more balance. I'm gonna try to go faster too. Go. And I will add a little hop in between. So it's a quick switch to the leg. Just a couple things to add some intensity. Whoa, falling over here. 20 seconds. We have 10. 5 seconds. Rest. Final round, I will actually keep my knee bent, but add a full hop. So at the top, I'll lift off. Maybe you will too. I will plan on trying to do that. Ready? Go. So it's a power skip with a lunge or something like that. Rest. Okay, We have our plank thruster, which is a half burpee, out and back. The first round, you might use your knees instead of stepping back to plank. Ready, go. The other low intensity version is to just lift your heels at the top instead of doing a full hop. Typically in a plank thrust, there's a full hop at the top, but we're finding our low intensity version. And there's value in that. Low intensity does not mean weak. It does not mean that you're not trying. This class is all about learning the intensity. And low intensity cardio is something that really benefits our heart, our body. It cleanses our muscles, removes lactic acid. So it's also mindful. So low intensity is just as good as high intensity. 10 seconds. They just have different results and they fulfill different purposes and different goals. Rest, okay. So I will up-level that by doing the hopping back version and the hopping at the top version, knowing that my final round is a full burpee. 5 seconds. Ready, go. 40 seconds. Lock your elbows on the ground. Fifteen. 5 seconds. Rest. Final round. Can you do a full burpee? Can you try? It could just be a push-up. You don't have to flop down. Anything that's next level. Ready. 30 seconds, go. You don't have to put your hands up. Again, keeping them lower will be lower intensity. It will also make you a bit faster. 10 seconds. Three, two, rest. Whew. We need something to step over. I forgot. Grab something. It's a lateral step over, to a hop over, to a ski over. Low intensity first. Ready, go. So I'm doing the full step right now, both feet landing. I did choose a relatively high kettlebell here. The higher up that thing, what? The more difficult. Why? Height creates intensity. This is also a good class so that you learn how to adapt other classes to your needs. So you can start taking my other classes or anyone's classes and learn how to make it more difficult for yourself or less difficult. 10 seconds. Good, 5. Rest, okay. So the next would be to add a hop to it. Again, being able to foresee what the final version is in 10 seconds. Those rests are starting to get nice. In 5. Ready. 40 seconds, go. Try not to keep your arms stiff here. Let them move with you. 20 seconds. 10. 5. And rest. I'm opening a window. Okay, so final set. I'm gonna keep my legs together. I know my body. I know this isn't my strongest exercise, so I'm gonna drop this kettlebell down in height so I can ensure I clear it. Skier hops. Ready, go. Mountain climbers, no. Yes. Okay, low intensity first. Climb, climb, climb. Low intensity could also be on a wall or a chair. Think about it. Ready, go. So I'm just gonna walk it out. Yes, this is low intensity cardio, but yes, it's kind of high intensity shoulders. Don't worry, you can do it. Elbows locked. Good. Halfway. Don't let your body slide backward. Keep shoulders over wrists. Seconds. 5. Rest. Okay, in this next round, I will do the full version of a mountain climber. My final round, I'm just gonna try to go faster and make it bigger. So I don't have much variation in this one, but I'll feel it. This could also be like a jog, and the final round will be a sprint. Ready, go. 40 seconds. This is our final cardio, by the way. I saved the worst for last. Good. Halfway. Let that sweat roll. 10 seconds. 5. Rest. Woo. I just want to stand up because I'm sweating. Okay. Final round. It's only 30 seconds. I'm going to go for an all-out push. In 10. And then after this, we have a water break. 5 seconds. Go. Fast as you can go. Don't hold back. 20 seconds. 10. Whew. 5. Rest. Oh my goodness. We have a minute off. I need to grab water and a sweat towel. When we come back, we need all of our hand weights. Okay, so because this is the same setup, 60, 40, 30, you're gonna want lighter weights to heavier weights. Our first exercise is a lateral lunge, static, so we stay in the center, side to side. So you go with your lighter weight to get warmed up and progressive overload. Now you're gonna need to be aware of like what size weights you have access to. If you don't have that many to change out the weight, that's okay. Just go the heaviest you can each time. Ready, go. So we keep that weight in both hands. We bring our knee over the center of our toe. And lateral lunge, it's still a lunge. We try to bend that knee and get our glutes toward the ground. I also want you to have a full stand in the center. I was going a bit fast because my weight is light. We always want to do our best to make our weights heavy enough to where going fast is difficult. "20 seconds. Whew. 10. 5 seconds. Rest. Okay, let's move on. I'm just adding the next progression of what I have available. This part is all about strength, so you do want to try to get to fatigue or near fatigue by the final round or final repetition. Go. Good music. Follow that beat if it works. I always feel my hamstrings and lateral lunges too. Weight somewhere near your big toe. 10 seconds. Rest. Woo. Add weight. You might also be using 2 weights here instead of just 1. You might be using 3 weights, 4 weights, I don't know. 5 seconds. Try to start to a different foot and then always go just 30 seconds. Doesn't mean go faster, it means go heavier. In that way, this class also explores intensity created by resistance. 15 seconds. 5. Rest. Excellent. Okay. The next exercise is an interesting one. It's a weighted torso rotation. So intensity is added here with the weight and also the distance from your body. So you might start quite low intensity and arms out. Ready, go. So the goal here is not to move your hips. Hips stay exactly underneath your shoulders. The very hardest part here is to keep your hips still. So if you have a mirror or something like that, you should look in that mirror. I want this to occur in your obliques. Another thing to do is just stand against a wall for a second. Feel how it feels to have your hips against the wall. And then when you come back, memorize that sensation. 30 seconds. Good. This takes a lot of mental awareness, really focusing on using the muscles that we're looking for, which is the obliques. 10 seconds. Good. We have 5. Rest. Okay. So add weight if you can, knowing that whatever weight you add is gonna also get into those shoulders. The primary goal here is to strengthen your core muscles. Shoulders are awesome though too, so if you can do both at the same time, go for it. To take out some of the intensity on the shoulders, you bring your hands closer to your body. And as the weight increases, take a moment to pause in the center, just checking in with the hip alignment. And you can always watch yourself in the mirror in front of you or to the side of you. Keep your eyes there. Make sure you're not twisting. 10 seconds. My arms are shaking. 5. Rest. Okay, it's only 30 seconds. I'm gonna add on. I'm gonna give it a try. 10 seconds. Straight on my shoulders here. Good. We have 5. Ready? Go. Just 30 seconds. As the weight increases, you might slow down the motion. Just holding the weight up is core work and shoulder work. Oh my goodness. 10 seconds. 5. Rest. Grab your 2 heaviest hand weights. We're doing a farmer's carry. Heavy weights all 3 times, okay? 10 seconds till we start. A farmer's carry is where you have the weights by your sides and you just try to walk or move your legs and keep your torso still. It's a core exercise. Go. So you can just march in place if you'd like. The goal is to keep that torso still, or you can walk around. If you walk around, you can also challenge yourself by walking backward and forward. So a farmer's carry is deceptively simple. It looks like a very simple exercise. It is functional core training. Our core is built like this. It's built to keep us stable while our limbs do a bunch of work. But in order for this to happen, you have to have really heavy hand weights. If you don't have very heavy hand weights, you can just do a different exercise, whatever you'd like, following that 60-40-30 routine. Keep your shoulders back. Practice the best posture you've ever had. 10 seconds. Good. 5, 3, 2, rest. Oh, I definitely like to do a little back stretch here. So now it's the same thing. Unfortunately, I can't add any weight. I don't have that option, but I could. I would if I could. 5 seconds. And you should. Go. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. I'm just challenging myself to move in different ways, explore my space. I definitely feel it, like this is not easy, even if it looks easy. Ten seconds. 4, 3, 2, rest. Oh, good. 30 seconds. Try to go faster. You could also try to do a full knee lift, like a high knee raise if you don't have space. 5 seconds. Ready, go. Again, this is core. Isn't that cool? A core workout, no crunches and no getting on the ground required. Also great for our wrists, and grip strength. 5 seconds. And rest. Amazing. Oh, so I know you're probably desiring to bring your hands up. I am too. Next is a squat single, squat overhead press, and catch. Start with your lighter weights, work up from there. Ready? And we're off. One squat, overhead press. So this is our minute-long set. Yes, this is not your heaviest squat weight. However, we are doing a lot of squats over the course of this 3 rounds. It's also not your heaviest shoulder weight. That's okay. We're also going to get there as well. So we're exploring the low intensity to the high intensity. 30 seconds. Good. 20. 10 seconds. Good. I actually am already feeling my shoulders. Rest. Okay. We head on. I do find though, I need to be careful with these, not to put too much weight on, otherwise I end up arching my back. Not good. 5 seconds. Go. I need a reset. You don't need to be on my pace, by the way, so this is not a monkey see, monkey do class. You might be faster than me or slower than me, depending on how much weight you're using. Halfway. Ten seconds. Five. Yes. Okay, heaviest yet. Now we're vibing with it. We know the flow. We know the expectation. Good. 5 seconds. Ready, go. One squat. Overhead press. Keep your knees soft at the top, no lock. 10 seconds. 5. Rest. Woo. Next is a bent over row. So how I'm gonna add intensity or lighten the load is in the first round, I will row, stand in between. Then I'll take out the stand. Ready, go. The reason that the stand makes it lower intensity is because you take some of that burden off your back for a moment to hold you up. You might not need to do that, but for me, I definitely find that 3 rounds of bent over row with not much rest in between is pretty intense pretty fast. Slide the weight into your jeans pocket. So not the ribs, further back towards your hips. Elbows pulling tight. 15 seconds. Shoulder blades squeeze together. 5. Oh, my legs are shaking. Rest. So what I'm going to do this time is keep the same weight, but I won't stand up in between. So it'll be more work for my back, just to stay in that horizontal or, you know, acute angled position of the hip hinge. Ready, go. So here, for the 40-second interval, I just drive those weights towards my hips and down. Try not to hold your breath. I'm hearing myself holding my breath. Back stays still as arms come up. 10 seconds. 5. Oh. Rest. Oh, my legs are shaking. All right, final round. I'm gonna add weight. I'll try to stay bent over. If I need to, I can go to pulling one arm at a time or the complete stand. Ready. Go. It's 30 seconds. I'm going slow, focused on form. I'm gonna go to one arm at a time. 10 seconds. Rest. Woo. Grab those light weights. We've got a cross-legged deadlift. Oh my goodness. So you will cross right foot over left. We're here for 30 seconds. I'll give a 5-second transition. We'll switch legs. Ready? Go. Knees softly bent, hips hinge back, then up. Going right into the next exercise. Only 20-second rest in between. That'll keep your heart rate up. So if this strength is feeling a little bit like cardio, you're doing it right. 10 seconds. Roll the shoulders back, keep them there. Okay, 5-second transition. Switch opposite foot forward. Go. This is my new favorite form of a deadlift because it gets those inner thighs. It also is a unilateral deadlift. We're not working both sides of the body the same way, but it's super balanced. You don't need to try to stand on one foot. Love it. 10 seconds. All the weight is in your back heel here. Good. And rest. Heavier weights, please. Same thing, we'll start with that right foot first. We do have some time. I'm gonna rest. This is our final strength exercise. We start in 5. Go for it. Knees slide a little bit forward, hips slide back. We're only 20 seconds here. Good. Switch feet, 5 seconds. Ready? Go. Don't forget that you don't need to get too low. You can stop when your butt stops. 10 seconds. 5. Rest. Heavier weights. Oh. Okay, it's just gonna be 10 seconds each. Starting in 5, right foot over left. Ready? Go, 10 seconds, heaviest weights yet. 5. Rest, switch feet. Go. Oh. 3, 2, rest. That's it. Oh boy. Oh. Nice. Towel off, grab a sip of water. We are coming to the ground. Good. Let's start in the child's pose. Toes together, knees apart, chest between your legs, arms forward. Good job. Time to stretch. Okay. Let's find and thread the needle. So left arm under right, head on the ground, right arm reaches overhead. Good. And now switch sides. Left arm forward, right arm underneath. Okay, both hands come forward, tuck your chin, curve your spine, separate your feet, and be a little thoughtful here. You might want to stay upright with your abs engaged, or maybe you can slowly let your hips down and rock them side to side, releasing our hip flexors and our abs. Our abs got a lot of work in this class in a very functional way. Good. One more breath here. Great. So flip your feet, raise your glutes, walk hands towards feet, and stretch the back of your body, knees softly bent, hands around the elbows, rock gently side to side, ragdoll, and then find a place to settle. You can even let your arms relax or wrap around your legs. Knees can lock if that feels good. Good. And now walk your hands out. Great. Slide your left foot forward, knee to the side of your left hand for pigeon. Good. Rock side to side here. Good. And you can lay into your centered pigeon, or if you'd like to rotate your torso over your knee, that can feel good too. Come back to the center. Let's switch. And then head comes down onto your hands. Good. Come on up. We'll stretch our chest, slide both feet forward. Feet flat on the ground. Bring your hands behind you with your pinkies to the center. Fingers spread out, thumb spread out, and then slide your hips forward, rolling your shoulder blades together, letting your chest widen. Ooh, great for shoulders, great for chest. It can help to rock side to side, massage those upper back muscles. One more breath. And then release. Great. Okay. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Give yourself a bow. I hope you're sweaty like me. I hope you enjoyed this class. Make sure to click the like button if you did. And I will see you in my Patreon or the next class. Bye.